everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
Starts to scramble to the left. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. This time on target.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Makes the catch and knockdown. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
To the air, it's Edwards. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to...
Got a negative record. I'm trying to pick that shit up. It's 11-16 right now. I'm 11-16. But this season I'm 3-4. Well, I'm 4-4. Never mind. 12-16.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. Martinez on the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Ward. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own. And the ball's free deep in his own territory.
Wow,
that shit should have been
mine.
mine.
Avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, I hit my sticker wrong way. That's crazy. Oh.
For the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The Buckeyes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Oh my God, I got fixed that. Like, should not be changed.
The defense does a really good job in coverage.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on third down. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. And the Buckeyes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
To throw, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just
get out my way, Trey.
That would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll turn to Martinez. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Still looking, on the move. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is picked off. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. The toss to the outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dances away from one. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Martinez on the carry. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Ward. He lobs one high down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Right back to him on the ground. Hard running there. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play.
Yo, my controller just did that mess.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before
Stop
putting his
shoulders.
offense in business. The
Why are you
defense
fucking me up with these
is playing
suggestions?
huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover.
Oh,
Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. To tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Unloads it left.
Damn, bro, this nigga threw a touch pass. Oh my god.
Play in a tie game.
Damn, bro.
Touchdown,
Yeah, this shit.
Buckeyes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He's
This nigga's so easy.
positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that.
Pass to the end zone, caught, ball, and touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part.
Yo!
Points together.
He done did it again.
What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Now this to tie it up, heading to the break.
Should I go big or go home, bro? Should I go big or go home, bro? He said go home.
Good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely.
Yo! I should have kept your ass in bounds for one more second on my soul. I thought it was time.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
The end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Canes! They strike first in overtime. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. They didn't get it, and we'll see if that little bit of aggression comes back to haunt them. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble.
What I tell you, nigga?
Rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a
Greatest
long
comeback niggas I've seen, man. A while, man.
Right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're trying to get to it. Working on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
First down here for the offense.
You can say, hear me out.
The
Oh, come on.
handoff.
Come on. You can say, hear me out.
They'll rip off.
Oh, you said I'm in the party, bet.
Second and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running,
Talking about shit, 'cause they go.
opens up
Come
your
on.
entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, shit, come on. Oh, shit, we going. Oh, shit, oh, hell no.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away every third down.
I thought we was out, though. Oh, God, I thought he was about to get out of there.
Every option came from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it. So
Now, watch this, Twain. What's your favorite color, though? Say no more.
Looking to pass. It's back.
Yo, we giving him a chance. Oh, this nigga suck.
Quarterback just flat missed it.
Yo, y'all quarterback trash.
by the defense there, they weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting
Bro, your quarterback can't throw like that, bro.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on
Bro, you suck, bro. I might get a first read, though. Take go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first
I'm gonna get a
down.
first read, bro.
Finds his man and they convert.
I'm getting
Talk
that.
about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You've got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You've got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
That nigga, I thought he was gonna hurdle that.
That last drive was promising for a
I
while.
thought he was gonna hurdle that nigga. That nigga guy was some shit.
No, you've got to be able to finish.
Oh my.
Especially in
Yo,
this
Georgia
game.
got no athletes,
You've got
nigga.
to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get concerned. Safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
Yeah, I'm getting off this case. Yo, Georgia suck.
Looking to go up top on first
You
down.
suck. Pick.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I hope you do, nigga.
They'll give it to the back.
Ooh.
Smash it through.
I still up.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard.
They're going to keep running it. Say no more.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bailey. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Mustangs.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Man. Y'all know what to do. Say go.
Football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Say go.
Off play action. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Wow.
It's a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Spits it out.
Oh my God!
Intercepted. And
Damn, I played defense.
After the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute
Word.
warning.
Word.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Hey.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's back. And it's picked up.
Oh my.
Touchdown, SMU.
They were just suck.
Coming out with points of their own. What an interception. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation,
go home, bro. Go home, bro. I don't even want to see your fucking face ever again. Say that.
Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum.
Oh, got him. Come on, we out.
With the catch, it's low.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there. He's patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll try to get it through the air. And make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown.